You know what's always fascinated me? The idea that if you're talented and have that star power, you can practically get away with anything. It's like society has this unspoken rule. If you're good-looking and gifted, the usual rules just don't apply. Take Ariana Grande, for instance. Remember that time she dated that guy? The whole world went, "Whoa, wait a minute, isn't this dude married?" The public raised their collective eyebrows, but Ariana, cool as ever, just shrugged it off. When people pushed back, she essentially said, "What's the problem?" And when they still didn't back down, she shot them a look like, "Well, what are you gonna do about it?" And everyone was like, "Well, she can really sing though." Just like that. The conversation shifted. The controversy didn't even stand a chance against her talent and charisma. But you want to talk about celebrity drama on a cosmic scale? Let's rewind to the legendary love triangle that rocked Hollywood to its core. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, and Jennifer Aniston. This was a whole other level of drama, and it played out like a Hollywood movie script. Back in the day, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston were the ultimate power couple. He was the king of the silver screen, and she was the queen of television, reigning supreme on Friends. Their relationship was like a fairy tale that everyone believed would end with happily ever after. They were untouchable. Then came the movie that changed everything, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Brad was cast alongside Angelina Jolie, and suddenly the plot thickened. People were like, "Wait a minute, that chemistry is way too real." The director tried to play it cool, saying, "Oh, they're just fantastic actors, they're really getting into character." But the rumor mill was churning overtime. Off-screen, Brad and Angelina seemed to be getting a little too close for comfort. Jennifer Aniston, meanwhile, was over here telling the world, "Life is perfect. We're even thinking about starting a family." But then, just like a plot twist you didn't see coming, Brad pulls Jennifer aside for a little heart-to-heart. Next thing you know, they're announcing their divorce. The press release made it seem all mutual, like no hard feelings, just two people growing apart. But a few months down the road, Jennifer couldn't help but feel like something was off. Then came that now infamous interview with Angelina Jolie. When asked about her time filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Angelina practically lit up. "Oh, I couldn't wait to get to work every day," she gushed. The interviewer didn't even need to ask why. It was all too clear. Despite all the signs, people were still in denial. "It's just the movie," they said. But soon after, Brad and Angelina came out and made it official. They were together. Boom. Hollywood's golden couple was no more. The press circled back to Jennifer, offering their sympathies like, "Girl, we're so sorry." Jennifer, keeping it classy, responded, "It's not a problem. We're divorced. He can do whatever he wants." Then they hit her with the news she hadn't heard. Angelina did another interview, they said. "Wait, what?" Jennifer replied, trying to keep it together. And that's when things took a wicked turn. Angelina's interview hinted at her wild side. She casually mentioned, "Yeah, I was single for a while, even seeing two guys at the same time." She dropped a little bombshell saying, "One of them, I actually met 3 years ago." Cue the dramatic gasps. Everyone's minds raced to the timeline of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and suddenly, the dots started connecting themselves. Jennifer Aniston, in one of her most candid moments, famously commented that Brad Pitt had a sensitivity chip missing. It was a classy way of saying that even if he didn't mean to hurt her, his actions and words often did. It was almost like Kanye West justifying his controversial actions as art. There's always that thin line between artistic passion and personal pain. In the end, though, life went on. Jennifer Aniston moved forward with grace, crafting her own happily ever after, proving that she's stronger than the drama that tried to break her. As for Brad and Angelina, they had their moment in the sun. The fairy tale romance everyone thought would last forever, until it didn't. They too eventually went their separate ways. And there you have it, the saga of Brad, Angelina, and Jennifer. It's a story that reminds us that even Hollywood's brightest stars can't escape the drama, no matter how talented or beautiful they are. In the end, life has a way of writing its own script, and not every story ends the way we think it will.